The voicemail my dad left 3 years after he died. At exactly 2:17 a.m., my phone vibrated on the nightstand. Not rang, not buzzed loudly, just one long vibration, like it wanted my attention. Half asleep, I rolled over annoyed. I had work in the morning. I remember thinking, if this is spam, I'm blocking the number forever. Then I saw the screen. Dad. My body went cold. I stared at the name, waiting for it to disappear. It didn't. The phone vibrated again. My father had been dead for 3 years. I attended the funeral. I stood there in the rain as they lowered the casket into the ground. I listened to my mother cry into my shoulder. I watched the dirt cover the box that was supposed to hold him. Dead people don't call. My thumb hovered over the screen. Every part of me screamed not to answer. But I did. Hello? My voice cracked. At first, there was nothing, just static, then breathing. Slow, controlled, and then, Ethan, if you're hearing this, I ran out of time. I dropped the phone. It hit the floor, screen glowing, my father's voice still echoing through the room. I picked it up with shaking hands. Dad? I whispered. This isn't funny. This isn't a call, his voice said calmly. It's a voicemail. I scheduled it. And son, they're lying to you. The message ended. The room felt too quiet, like the air itself was listening. I sat there for a full minute staring at the phone, my heart pounding so hard it hurt. My brain tried to explain it away. Someone hacked his number, some sick prank, a glitch. But I knew that voice, the way he paused between words, the slight rasp from years of smoking he never admitted to. The voicemail icon blinked again. I pressed play. Check the toolbox, bottom drawer. And Ethan, whatever you do, don't trust the accident report. That was it. No I love you, no goodbye, just instructions. I didn't sleep that night. Every shadow looked wrong. Every sound felt closer than it should. When the sun finally rose, I felt like I survived something, but I didn't know what. By morning, I was driving to my childhood home. We hadn't sold it. My mom said she wasn't ready. Neither was I. The place had been frozen in time since Dad died. The garage door groaned as I lifted it. The smell hit me instantly. Oil, dust, metal, him. The toolbox sat against the wall, scratched and dented from decades of use. I knelt in front of it and opened the bottom drawer. Nothing at first. Then I felt it. Tape. I peeled it back. Inside was a cheap burner phone and a folded envelope with my name written in my dad's handwriting. My hand shook as I opened the letter. Son, if you're reading this, then I was silenced. I discovered something I wasn't supposed to. The crash wasn't an accident, and if anyone asks, tell them nothing. Trust no one, especially the people who sound calm. My chest tightened. Before I could process any of it, the burner phone vibrated. Unknown number. Text. You shouldn't have listened. My breath caught. I typed back before I could stop myself. Me. Who is this? The reply came instantly. Unknown. Someone your father couldn't outrun. The garage lights shut off. Not flickered. Off. I froze. Footsteps crunched outside. Slow. Heavy. Someone cleared their throat. Ethan, a voice called softly. We just want to talk. I didn't answer. I ran. Out the back door, across the yard, into my car. I didn't stop shaking until I was 3 blocks away. The burner phone buzzed again. Unknown. Running won't help. He ran too. I pulled over and vomited. For the first time since my dad died, the truth hit me harder than grief ever had. He wasn't just killed, he was erased. I went home and locked every door. I unplugged my smart devices. I covered my windows. Then I listened to the voicemail again, and again, and again. Something felt off. On the 4th listen, I noticed it. a faint clicking sound in the background. Morse code. My dad taught me Morse code when I was a kid, said it was a dying language, but useful when people didn't want to be heard. I decoded it. Safe isn't safe. My phone rang. Unknown number. Against every instinct, I answered. "You're smarter than I expected," a calm voice said. "Just like your father." "What did he find?" I demanded. Silence. Then he asked the wrong questions. The call ended. That night I went to the police. They smiled, they nodded, they told me I was grieving and exhausted. They handed me the same accident report I'd seen years ago. I left knowing one thing. My dad was right. I couldn't trust them. 3 days later, I found his old laptop hidden behind insulation in the attic, password protected. I guessed once. My birthday. It opened. Inside were emails, recordings, and photos. My dad had uncovered evidence linking a local construction company to illegal dumping and to several accidental deaths, including his own. One file was labeled, "If I don't make it." Inside was a video. He looked straight into the camera. "Son, if this plays, then I failed to protect you. I'm sorry. I thought I had more time." His eyes filled with tears. "I'm not a hero. I was scared, but some truths don't stay buried." The video ended. My burner phone buzzed again. Unknown. Last warning. Walk away. I uploaded everything to the cloud. Then I sent it to a journalist. An hour later, my power went out. Footsteps on my porch. A knock. I didn't answer. The door handle turned. That's when my phone buzzed one last time. Unknown. You're just like him. Sirens wailed in the distance. They were too late for my dad. But maybe, just maybe, they weren't too late for me. And if my father was brave enough to die for the truth, then I'm brave enough to make sure the world hears it.